Hey, sweet living spirits. I love you guys. Uh, been a little bit since I've been on. Uh, I just want to talk about some stuff because, I scroll too and I'm looking up stuff. And yeah, we could find some inspirational, like, messages and videos and things when we're, like, scrolling. I call it strolling. All right, anyway, but there's something I want. I had a big hit with this, to remember this through God's source, through, my galactic families and everybody. So remember, even the ones that had intentionally had good doing, like I'm doing, put it this way. So let's say I've been on here, I've got thousands of likes and everything. And, no, I'm not, look, I'm not trying to be against ones that's got to make money. Okay. But we got to remember, if we're source, we don't need anything because we're going to get it through abundance. Source is just going to keep creating it for us because we are part of source. We're the veins of source. We're all one. So what happens is we're all one, and it just keeps coming, and we're just grateful for what we get. We're not asking for anything. We're not asking to be billionaires. You can see billionaires or people who get a lot of money. Yeah, it's nice. You get a new home, whatever, whatever. But are you happy? Are you happy? Some people, and no offense, there's going to be a lot of podcasts, there's going to be a lot of YouTube videos, there's going to be a lot of things that can, they start out, and they really are, they're genuine people, but they start going into this mesh of, I gotta have, oh, I'm seeing money, I'm making money, I'm not saying that people who don't try to give, their time and their energy and stuff shouldn't get, something back. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is there's a discernment with that too. There's a real discernment. Um there's a real disclosure with that. God is everything. Source is everything. We don't need anything. We just don't need anything. Um you'll get to that. You're going to remember, and you're happy with whatever you have, and if anything you're grateful, and then the universe and God responds, and it just keeps bringing it back in us all of what we create because we're already grateful, and then we just let God and the universe surprise us in ourselves, and it's like, wow, it's better than I expected. And nothing against anybody, so I'm not trying to judge, but I'm just trying to warn people because, you know there's a lot of people who will come on, and they're saying that, they're giving you whatever, they're giving you videos, they're giving you disclosures and all. And I'm not saying, some of them were starting out free, and then all of a sudden you started saying they're starting to say, I say they, well, we're all one. And then it's almost like, I'm gonna have to start getting paid for this. Now, I can understand something, to help because of the time and everything. But then again, don't expect it. And don't get into that life of wanting, because God is free. All the information we need is already inside ourselves. We don't have to really search. And I still go in there, and I'm still looking, and I'm still watching in discernment as best I can. I can't say every day is better than others. But what I do know is this: God is free. God is in us all. We are the children. We are the spark of God. We are the veins. Some people say tree. No, I say the veins. We're the blood of God. We're we're everything. And this body is a matrix, and we're experiencing ourselves through the vein of God. It's awesome. And some days it's gonna be better than others. I mean, this is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I'm 55 years. Anyway, and I made my own self a cake, but it's not my real birthday. This is my body's birthday. And I love the body, and I'm going to honor the body now today, but I'm still source, God, creator, in the consciousness, watching me observe this body and mind and spirit, and having a beautiful day. Because we have to live, because we are experiencing life through God consciousness, because God is everything. So if you're everything, you have just a couple ways to experience yourself. So what happens is you're going to experience yourself, and you're looking at everything. And mine is a little boring story maybe for some of you guys, but no, we're still not separate, but we have so many branches out. And here's one that's a millionaire, and here's one that's got the spirit in the bad area, and here's me that's just, whatever. And I'm having a happy birthday to this body, and I'm observing this body, and I observe my chickens, I observe my house, I'm observing my materials here and stuff, but I don't have to have any of it when I go back to source, the creator. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just true. But I'm very grateful, though. See, this is another thing. Be grateful. Because you're experiencing, you get to taste things, you get to see things. If we were really source, we wouldn't be able to taste anything. And, because we're source already. We already know everything. Well, we are. And we're experiencing it in this body so we can remember what we are through God, source, creator. A taste of a peach or a birthday cake. And even though it's not good for you, Popeye's chicken or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all, it's just real. It's real in that sense of what we believe in this body. But yet, it's not saying to completely just, disconnect from your body, but know you're a higher intelligence through God, source, the creator of everything, watching and observing in this body. I'm just trying to break it down, redneck style, because it's so hard when you watch some things. You're just sitting there and you're like, okay, what does that mean? No, it's just about you breaking it down and saying, yeah, you are the body, and you need to love this body, love this vessel, and love the matrix, love everything, the universe, love animals, love, all of us are still one. Love when you go and walk out into the grocery store and you're meeting anybody, or your neighbors, and you look at them like they're you, because we all go back to one source. Your husband, your children, everything. We're all, and they can, and you can too. You can get excuse me. You can be like screwed up that day, and then you got your husband coming in, and you got all this shit, and the animals are all crazy and stuff. But we're still all one. And when you realize that if you didn't realize it then, and you got worked up, and you just try to remember, though, when you're getting worked up. I've been doing that. I got a little aggravating dog. She's still a baby. And I'm yelling at her constantly, Rosie, stop it. No, don't eat that. So it's like, that's just a little thing. But just imagine, other things like in traffic, or the boss, or that's Rosie. Growling at my own husband that she knows, because she's cray-cray. Anyway, it's all good. We're all cray-cray. Right? No, I'm just saying, it's just funny because, and then, I'll try to just take a breath. Rosie, are you all right? And you just take a breath and just say, I'm going to let it go. Because I choose love. Love is the only, no, it only has to be one thing, but yet it's still good if you say, I choose love, I choose peace, I choose harmony, I choose unity, I choose Christ consciousness, I choose forgiveness, I choose the highest intent, earth, Mother Gaia, universe, everybody, galactic family, thank you, our angels, everything. But we are all one. And I don't worship the galactic family. I just know they're there because they're all part of one too. Even the ones that you call the bad ones. I mean, we're all one. We're all going back to one creator, whether it's good or bad. The bad's going to have to see, and the good's going to have to realize. Activate it now. It's that powerful. I activate my highest self through the blueprint of Source Creator, the highest good of that I am. I am that I am. We are all one. We are all one. Unity, forgiveness, peace, disclosure, truth, forgiveness, Christ's consciousness, healing, abundance for us all, even though I say all, but I mean all of one vein through God, Source, one. That's that it is. That's all it is through the universe, and so it is so. I love y'all. Yeah, just watch out, because when they start asking for money, I mean, no, I understand about people having to ask for a little money here and there and stuff. It's paper, but if they can also start turning even. See, there's that great deception, in my opinion. We were forced to live to depend on a material to help us make it. Yeah, we were forced with that. It's our own consciousness. It's not even the paper money itself. It's us thinking that that's what's going to make us happy. Do you see? It's our own consciousness thinking that, when we already have abundance. And if we just truly let go and give it to Source God, we're going to always have abundance. So, happy birthday, all Geminis. Happy birthday to everyone, no matter what. We're all one, though. That's the only thing I do know. One unity, one source, God creator. We can choose what we want in this life. We can choose. It doesn't matter about good or bad. It's not even really good or bad. It's called experience. I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful day with love and compassion and healing and abundance, because that's what we are if we just figure it out. One source, God creator. We're all unity. We're all one. Love, light.